Hello and welcome SpeedGaming to another race in A Link to the Past Randomizer Main Tournament 2025 or 2026 or whatever you want to call it. Quarterfinals, it's another game too. Today, this time it's Skele versus Flipheal. It's 80 tile swap, and as we can see, Skele won game 1. On tracker we got Kate Ziff, thank you for putting the buttons, and on my side I got Tracy. How are you doing?
Doing good. Looking forward to a little more tile swap. We had a little tile swap this morning, a little more tile swap this afternoon. So here we go.
Yeah, I'm looking forward. So, race is running. We should see it here any moment, and there we go.
And we're starting in the dark. No free Link's house item, and a lot of Light World dungeons.
We have GTs, Calwood, Seasound, Desert, Swamp, and Eastern.
A little disappointed. Turtle Rock going to be in the Dark World today, which means we need all the things to get in. And we don't get a nice Turtle Rock. We get the normal Turtle Rock. It is my favorite inverted change. Is particularly in Invert 2.0 is when that Turtle Rock is available in the Light World, because a lot of different routing decisions you can do there instead of the normal. Alright, Skele's gonna check out Uncle. Flipheal's gonna go ahead and start its Sank.
With a
Fire Rod, okay.
Fire Rod. That's a nice one. Just a sword and we can beat Calwoods.
Yeah, and Skele's got full magic and a hook shot. Oh my god, Uncle stacked today. With that full magic and a hook shot, I might just go ahead and enter the castle right now.
So, we got some divergence here. Skele on the way down to Celeste. Meanwhile, Flipheal is checking here the overworld.
Yeah, we have a bumper ledge on our Light World side, and it's just got some rupees, so we don't care about that item.
Well, it was nice to see you. And I made upgrade.
Yeah, that blue mail is maybe not what you want this early in. Although the Dark World, being able to take more hits from enemies isn't the worst thing ever, it is going to make your death warps not great. And we're going to be doing a couple of death warps here. Of course, we only have 3 hearts, so it's not not as bad as it could be. So Flipheal's going to go do the Skull Woods area. This will at least get him bombs, which is really nice. You can take a few death warps right in here. It'll spawn him right back in here. A glove for Skele.
Thank you, Seed. It's a nice to have. Glove also will mean we have access to the back of escape.
Yeah, so if Skele wants to do Dark Cross, he can. But he could also wait on it. If this isn't a map, he could do back of escape and then do it from the back if he wants. Yeah, so we're gonna save him quick. I think he might have chosen to go to Dark Cross if we. I mean, maybe if there was if it hadn't been for the glove and the ease of getting to back of escape. Well, now we have the small key.
Yeah, so if there is no map in the back of escape, he can skip the chest.
Right. But we're not going to do the back of escape yet, because he has no bombs. Need bombs to do that.
Good point.
Flipheal, meanwhile, is going to get some of the items from the drop-down portion of Skullwoods. Get a big key. Compass. C-shape house, just a heart piece. No money to play the chess game, and we'll see if you can get a 50-50 bomb at the for the bombable hut. That was another key for Flipheal. He's gonna need to spend that key, but that's fine. This is a regular Skullwood, so we can.
Skele, you need money.
Yeah, you need. It's so in non-inverted situations, it's normal to be able. It's very not normal, I should say, to not be able to afford that. So. Not likely going to go back to the back of Thieves Town because we don't have a weapon to kill blind yet. But could. Flipheal's going to get these last two middle checks. Or, sorry, front checks. 300 rupees. Now Skele can go back to the chess game.
Indeed. And if digging game is also in a light world, he also got the money to do it.
Yep. Digging game a little more expensive. The on the plus side, digging game, you can, if you want to get your money back, you almost always can. And early on in anything with a lot of inverted, you might want to get your money back. You know, but again, by the time you get to that point of the game in regular modes, you typically don't care about the money so much. Here comes the Death Warp.
I mean, even with blue mail, it's an easy one because we are still on
3
3
hearts.
hearts.
Yeah, 3 hearts. Hopefully we have a mirror before we get significantly more health. Get our money back, so, you know. And a heart piece. Flipheal didn't get in there with enough money, with enough health to be able to take the damage from the Gibdo, I guess. You know, I don't think he actually checked the chest.
There is a
good knowledge
50-50 bomb.
of your good knowledge of those 50-50 bombs. Flipheal's gonna go ahead and do Hype Cave. Bow.
Hello, bow. Some arrows, harpies, some money. I mean, the bow will lead you to the eastern area.
If you can get there.
Ah, that's the next point.
See, can we get to Mini Moldorm? Looks like we can.
Yes, because Ice Palace is in the Dark World.
Not a whole lot on the dig game, though. Yeah, Flipheal gonna run out of bombs here, so he's gonna have to switch to something else. Wants to save a bomb in case he can get to Ice Rod Cave.
Understandable. Okay, more money, more ammunition. Boomerang, harpies, and a sword.
Sword is nice. Boomerang useful. This early. Now, if the map shows up here, it'll be interesting to see if Skele goes and gets Star-Crossed from the back.
There is
And
the
that's
map.
exactly what he's going to do. With the Fire Rod, this isn't bad. Like, most top players can do this even without any kind of fire source. But
I mean, the only hard part is to hit the key red.
with the Fire Rod, it's in logic, too.
We're in the Overworld branch, so I'm not sure about the Darkroom logic here.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Here comes Fireward and Hookshot for Flipheal.
Oh my god. Stacked castle area today. Oh my. Glove,
Indeed.
hookshot, fire rod, cane, all within Uncle and the castle. And a blue mail to boot. Skele about to get a bow over here at Hype Cave. So the real issue right now here for Flipheal is this is super early. We've gotten a lot of items, but Flipheal taking all that time in the Skullwoods area that Skele hasn't done yet. But Skele is just going to be able to do that stuff faster because he's going to have more resources likely. Although, running out of bombs here. The Moldorm not behaving for Skele.
I was about to say this is not a mini Moldorm, this was a mini Troll Dorm.
Yeah, we have a bow, so we can do Eastern. We got a sword, we can do Thieves Town. I don't believe Skele got the small key in Thieves Town, so Thieves Town not going to be in logic unless the... I like the bomb purchase there. That's, it's 100 rupees, but we have plenty of rupees now. The
only expenses? Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so anyway, the Thieves Town play, we don't know where that small key is, but, you know, if it's, at this point, 50-50. Did we see it? I didn't think we saw it.
Yes, Thieves Town Small was in the front.
Oh, okay, never mind. Then it is in logic to do blind, so... we could have something there. But we're going to do the better play first, which is the... Go over to Eastern.
The question is, will you do Thieves Town without hammer?
Well, that's always the question. This mode, anytime you have an inverted situation in Thieves Town, that's always a... You actually have two, like, competing situations, right? You can have the hammer blind situation come up, but you also can have the do we do it? A book. I didn't quite catch whether it was Desert or Mire that was in the Dark World, so that book could be required.
Yes, sir. My area is vanilla.
Okay, so not required, but we might want... Well, I mean, it might be required, but not guaranteed to be required.
I was about to say, I mean, book, can you lead into the desert area?
Also the question.
Candy bait can also be progression. Well, we'll see later. But for now, Flipheal is on the way to the Dark Cross to find his Samaria. Meanwhile, Skele will give us a first look into Eastern.
Yeah, nice to get that boat early. Asking a question about, is it any tiles can be whichever. So as long as they're not in the same tile, they can be opposites. I guess is the best way to put it.
I'm not sure how it is with the castle and Aga 1, especially in 80 tile swap.
Oh, there's a hammer. Yeah, the river tile is the part I don't know. It basically is it's the different, you know, if they're locked together as we described, then I consider it just the same tile. So Tank and Hyrule Castle always the same. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you, Mike, who played one of these this morning. Actually, for him it was the afternoon, but you know. But yeah, that hammer's also nice, because now we just do Thieves Town. So
yeah,
hopefully Flipheal will also... Hopefully Flipheal doesn't wait, or does wait on the hammer. Does Eastern. I'm a little surprised he didn't just go to Eastern right away with that bow. Has everything he needs to do it. Hadn't been in Village of Outcasts yet, but there's something to be said about doing the dungeons that you can clear.
I mean, even without hammer, Thieves Town is beatable. It's a red crystal. We have yes,
and it's beatable. In logic because as you say, the small key being in the front, but there could be something in that big chest, and sometimes you just got to do it anyway. But other times, if you can wait a little bit, try and get that hammer, and there were good things to do. In the meantime, this is actually not in logic Eastern Palace because the big key is behind the lamp. We're going to do it anyway.
Yeah, maybe someone in the chat can help you. Oh, hello, Flippers. How is the Darkroom logic in the Overworld branch?
Well, for Eastern it's irrelevant because with the big key being where it was. None of this is in logic, regardless of which logic it's using. Because you have to have the lamp to get to the big key chest, and the big key was vanilla. But yeah, I can't speak to the Samaria.
Darkrooms all landlocked. Thank you, chat. This is what I wanted to know.
Yeah, Flipheal is going to keep going in this Thieves Town, so this is a little unfortunate.
I mean, it's understandable. It's a crystal. It's beatable. You have to do it either way. So you're
Yes,
your
but Eastern is also beatable. And like he doesn't know the hammer's there, but he's not going to feel good when he sees it, unless Thieves Town has a map or a compass in the big chest.
Yeah, that's a point.
So yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, go to the guaranteed full clearable dungeon first, and then go to the other dungeon if you still have. And then you do Thieves Town probably regardless, but like, give yourself that extra chance to get that hammer.
Yeah, Kate, this is also a point. It's an AD. We have to do every dungeon either way.
That's right. They're both crystals anyway, but yeah, we have to do them all. Yeah, to the comment that Thieves Town could have boots to make Eastern more fun, yes. Eastern could also have boots to make Thieves Town more fun. So that's not that's the only reason. Yeah, you're doing it because like Flipheal hadn't done any of the village, and figured he wanted to go for the density. But going for the, I mean, unless one of these was the green pen, it's not.
The map, and similar question if there is an item in the big chest or not.
Yeah, I'm actually not sure.
Just try to figure it out.
Well, we'll know, because Skele will get the big chest.
There is the first dungeon clear for Flipheal.
Yep. And I imagine he'll be doing Eastern shortly thereafter.
Okay, this is the Skullwoods play from Flipheal. Interesting decision.
I mean, why not? We got everything you need for that, too. And this one he is going to be able to clear. And Skele hasn't touched Skullwood, so he's going to get, Flip's going to get some time back when Skele goes and does Skullwoods. But Skele might go to the back first and work his way to the front.
But
Alright, just a compass in the big chest, so Flipheal's going to be fine.
Good news for him.
And he should know that.
I'm pretty sure he knows.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he should know. Like, because as long as he's paying attention, he should absolutely know.
Okay, this script went out of control.
Yeah, he's fine though. That blue male doing some work. Alright, Skele's still not going to Skullwoods, maybe? Oh no, maybe he is. Yeah, he's going to Skullwoods.
Yes, I was about to say, this looks like Skele Woods.
Yeah, just you're doing
Yeah,
it. Yeah, the route this way is better.
This was a nice modular fight from Flipheal. And we
a
got
mirror.
rewarded. We got rewarded.
Yeah, and we can check Ped immediately. Now, Ped not that big a deal in AD, other than if there's something there, then you know that none of your items are going to be in GT, which is good.
We need dark world access to check the bet, to check the pet.
Oh, right, we can't mirror here. We're in the light world, aren't we?
Yes. And even if we can mirror to the pet, to the pedestal, Flipheal doesn't know about the book behind.
No, that's right. He
Sahasrara.
doesn't have the book. Skele's the only one with the book. Yeah, Skele not gonna do the back first. Flipheal's gonna fake flipper or do a kern jump here, which is essentially another setup for a fake flipper, so that he can get over to Eastern.
Looks like he doesn't know about the bridge next to Harrow Castle. Just lift the rock and you're on the way to the eastern area. And about MSU, Skele is using Twilight Princess.
But yeah, as you can see, Skele just being gonna be able to be more efficient doing Skullwoods here than Flipheal was. Gonna get the single dip. Flipheal got the single dip of Thieves Town. That doesn't quite even out.
Sure.
Green Pendant Misery Mire.
Yeah, also Skele talked to Sahasrara to get the Green Pendant information.
Yeah, I think we just don't know what our last pendant is. Maybe what our second red crystal is.
Yeah, that's true. Last pendant, also the second 5-6 is in the Dark World.
Skele's gonna go ahead and do some hammer strats here. There we go. Nicely done.
Got rewarded with Mirror and another crystal.
So we still haven't found a moon pearl.
Yeah, that's a question. Where is our Merle?
Can't go do Castle Tower yet, so it's definitely not going to be the answer yet.
You're talking about Pyramid.
Yes. Among other things. We've had a few situations where you could do Castle Tower and then get to a Moon Pearl. But those flippers are going to lead Skele to some flipper checks, so we'll see what's over here. You know, Zora first, it looks like. Plenty of money to do it.
I was able to say Zora area, Vortex.
First tour, garbage. I think that was a heart piece, but I didn't get a good look.
Nah, heart container, heart piece, something like that.
It's like the outline of a heart piece, but like I could see like 1 pixel. I actually think this is. There's a good chance this is actually something. It's a question of what is it. We're starting to run out of places. I'm not sure if we have mountain access. Yeah, see boots. There we go.
Ooh.
Not only is it something, it is a very good something.
Okay, no scam today. We love to see the shoes. The flippers for Flipheal.
Yeah, and I imagine he'll follow those flippers afterwards too. Can we get to desert? If we can get to desert, so that's the next step for Skele.
I was about to say we got a book, so we have desert access. We have boots, so...
it was just a question of whether the tiles were set up so that we could get here. And they are, so here we are. Let's do some desert action. Big key.
Question, what is on the torch? Oh, it's a small key.
So, Boots is logically Boots locked, not that it matters. At least not for Skele. Hopefully Flipheal doesn't choose to do desert first. Not that, not so much because of items and stuff, but because, I mean, he just wants the boots.
Hello, compass.
Yeah, I think if that had been an item, Skele just goes straight to the boss. But because it was a compass, there's guaranteed to be at least 1 item over here on the right side, so we just go do it.
Yeah, understandable. Otherwise, you would play 50-50.
There's a lamp.
There is a lamp.
Alright, we gonna get a Master Sword in this dungeon? If so, it's gonna be on the boss. Now, no. Yeah, okay. Flipheal's gonna...
Say...
I think he wants... It looks like he wants to do the man under the bridge, which would... Should be... Do? No. I guess we can't do it until we have the Moon Pro with the mirror. Anyway, not doing it right now. He's gonna go to Zora, which is good, because he's gonna get his boost, and that's the important thing.
Yes, boots will lead you to the lamp. Thank you, Mike. Man under the bridge is in the dark world.
Which means we're not getting it without Moon Pearl.
Yeah, that's true.
There's boots for Flipheal. Ah, we have to finish this off with bow and fighter sword. Just too many shots. There we go.
Lemon done. Hello, shovel.
We get a shovel. Okay, well. Shovel for Master Sword or shovel for Moon Pearl?
At least it's a fetch quest.
I mean, unless there's access to the mountain that I'm not, that they don't have. I'm sorry, that they have. I think at this point... Oh, we have a Gina. We're going to do that real quick. And then probably follow that shovel. Oh, Flipheal has... Okay, Flipheal wants money. I think... Maybe he hasn't done Dig Game yet?
I guess. Oh, another bottle.
Yeah, it's not exactly progression where we have a bottle, so... Alright, that is exactly it. Flipheal hasn't done Dig Game yet. Bonk Rocks has a piece of heart.
Looks like we have to follow the shovel.
Yeah, and if we could get Flip's hammer marked, that would be awesome.
Met 24 ski. Yes, Skele is using Twilight Princess.
Alright, Shovel, what do you got for us today? Probably just a Moon Pearl. The more interesting thing would be if this is a Master Sword or even a flute. No, it is the Master Sword! Oh, baby!
You wanted to see another sword, there we go.
Alright, Flipheal going to desert. The good news, I actually, when it's, especially in a non-key situation, I always like it when we have to do Aga early rather than waiting for it. Hate when we do it at the end, it's a whole lot of nothing going on. You know, it's just... As to the length of the go mode, Flipheal's gonna go ahead and do Gina first, gets his bottle. Was probably hoping that that was just the answer. Unfortunately, not being the answer means he does have to walk out of here.
And about the Master Sword, at first we have to clean it up. It's a bit dirty under the earth.
Yeah, there's not going to be a whole lot for us to find in the Dark World at this point. We obviously need a Ice Rod, a Medallion, and a Flute. Once we get, obviously a Moon Pearl as well, but the Moon Pearl should come pretty soon, because not a whole lot you can do in the Dark World without it.
Imagine you have to bunny walk to Kakariko to get the Moon Pearl on Sickhead or Bottle Vendor.
I mean, I got a better one for you. We might have to bunny walk to the tablet. I'm actually not sure. Yeah, we might have to bunny walk to the tablet. That could also be a thing. There are bunny walks that could be required here, let's just say.
Yes. My area is always flute blocked.
Yeah, we can't get to the Mire area in this map.
If my area is in Light World, you can mirror in from the Dark World Desert area.
That's right.
But in this case, you need mirror and mids to get into there.
It's going to be required for this one. Are setups in which the mitts are not required.
I mean,
Turtle Rock's in the Dark World, so yeah.
We need mids for Misery Mire, TR, and Ice.
Which is normal. They're saying in Tile Swap there are configurations where we don't need it for those dungeons, and this is very much not one of them. Alright. This, your run-of-the-mill zero blue ball Aga fight going on Skele's side. Flipheal about to fight Landmo.
So, is it pyramid or do we need to do some bunny walks?
It is
It's
bunny
not
walk
pyramid.
time. And one of the things, if you kill Aga and you don't have the Moon Pearl, you don't get a refill.
Bad news here. Really bad news.
I think we're headed over towards Kakariko. There's that shovel for Flipheal. I think he's done all the other things now, so he's just should just go straight for that shovel and get the Master Sword.
I guess this will be Lumberjack?
Yeah, I mean, there could be something there, but we can't get it until we have a Moon Pearl. We checking it? I guess we're gonna check it.
I mean, it makes sense. Yes, there is a chance to get into there.
Yeah, I might have waited till I could actually get the item, but it's just rupees either way, so... If you're never coming back to this area again, then yeah, reasonable to do it right now, and then you don't have to wait. It's probably a wash at this point, because either you're walking now or you're running out of your way later. Dancer-wise, Flipheal behind. Skele, again, just had a more efficient beginning. Started with the Hyrule Castle play, which got us a Fire Rod and a hook shot. And a glove.
Yes.
And Flipheal went for the Skullwoods play first. And of course, Skullwoods very early is very slow. And didn't really have, well, it did have something, but it was on the boss. It was the mirror on the boss, which of course you couldn't do at the time because you didn't have the Fire Rod. Alright, Bottle Vendor is just 10 arrows. Bottle Vendor gives you a Super Bunny state where you can do one thing. What are we gonna do? We're gonna go, okay, we're gonna get the Sick Kid, which is the in-logic thing. And it's not our Moon Pearl. Do we still have Super Bunny? Because I like to go to the back of Tavern. Yeah, unfortunately not doing that. We'll come back for that later. But you can get the back of Tavern out of logic with that Super Bunny state. Really trying to figure out what's coming next. We're going to check the library. Again, we can't get the library item. It's just $50, so we don't really care at the moment. We can grab the Smith. That could be the answer.
Two. We're also checking race game here.
Yep. Just a heart container. And see a few people that might know the answer. If you're a bunny, can you get the race game item, or will the person just ignore you? Actually, not sure if that's a gettable item.
Oh, that's true. We can do Swamp out of logic.
Yeah, we can do it out of logic, but we kind of want a Moon Pearl. And that's just delaying your Moon Pearl. So I don't think either runner would do that. How would you get that? Yeah, thank you, Telethar. Pointing out the obvious. We don't need to do it later, because just a heart container.
We can't. No, we can't do Stumpy. I was about thinking maybe we can do Stumpy,
No, can't do Stumpy.
It's not possible.
We can't do K45, but we can see the item. He's gonna try and sequence break it, though. Just well, we've already got 2 bottles, no point in picking up a third. Alright, Link's house we can do out of logic, so it won't be our Moon Pearl, but we can get it. More arrows?
I better say just 10-6 here.
Alright, so Binz gets your die and become, yeah. So if you die in a dungeon as a bunny, you will come back as Link form, with a few weird exceptions. That is never in logic, but it is a very common play done in cross keys.
I was about to say, it feels like normal to do it in cross keys. Okay, last pendant is TR, and the
This
second
may have to be our
5-6
Moon
is...
Pearl here. Is this our Moon Pearl? Or are we going to go on a more of a hunt for something? It is the mitts!
Oh boy.
Hey. At this rate, we could have Go Mode Moon Pearl. I don't... Probably not, because we still need at least one medallion and a flute and an ice rod, but 4 items to Go Mode, and one of them is Moon Pearl, is yeah. So King's Tomb? Is it King's Tomb? Is a flute!
Hello, Mountain.
We can go now. The mountain's open. Mire's open.
Maya's not open because still no Moon Pearl.
Well, the Mire area.
Yeah, but Checkerboard Cave.
Yeah, in fact, the Checkerboard Cave Moon Pearl is not even that unusual. That is it's kind of a classic early gotcha for new players. Is the Checkerboard Cave Moon Pearl. Also, not in this situation, so we've already full clear desert. The desert with mirror / mirror Mitz flute Moon Pearl. But the density is in the mountain, so we do that first. Half magic's nice. We like half magic.
It's a nice to have, especially for eyes. With far out only. And I was about to ask, will Skele use Super Bunny Cave here?
I mean, you could. There's a reason it's called Super Bunny Cave. But it's not, again, not going to have your Moon Pearl.
Okay, some rupees here.
There it is.
There it is.
That is a deep Moon Pearl.
Indeed.
Alright, we still need an ice rod and a medallion. Maybe 2 medallions, we don't know. Yeah, we did it! That's right. That's right, Mike, we did it!
The fun thing is, if you're looking on pen and crystals, it is possible that the ice rod also all required medallions for Mire TR or maybe in GT.
Oh, that's gross. But yeah, so not only are we down to ice rod and medallions as our go mode, those are in general well, I mean, ice rod generally the worst go mode unless it's boots, which is worse technically. Medallion's another really awful go mode, and yeah, they're both pendants, so yeah, it's good. We could have to look for things in GT. Remember that statement about pet earlier? Check it. If it's a required item. Of course, we have all our required items that are left. Can't be on ped, so never mind. We're never gonna check it.
I was about to say pedestal is dead.
Ped is very, very dead.
Also, we got the information here requires bombos.
All right, now the question is: do we need just bombos? Or do we need another medallion? All right. So Flipheal is doing all the things that he needs to do. Just unfortunately got on the path a little bit less efficiently, and thus a little bit later. Ice Palace? Are we doing ice? We're doing ice.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, at this point, I think you just start clearing dungeons.
I mean, we can clear Hera, Pot, Swamp, and Ice.
We can clear all our crystals.
Yes, indeed.
But we're not gonna. I don't think you do Herrick. You might not. You might wait on Herrick since it's right. You know, you have it so close to GT, but it's in the Dark World.
Do you mean doing all the stuff, mirror to Hera, clear Hera, before entering GT?
No, you would do Hera and then mirror to GT. The Hera's in the Dark
Yeah.
World.
Yeah, of course. Sorry, it's just a bit confusing.
It's very confusing.
But hey, that's the reason why we're here. We love to see confusing modes.
Sometimes. Now, the one thing I imagine Skele might do before hitting GT, if he's still not in go mode by the time he's done with his crystals, Kakariko is a pretty dense area that we have only done a very small part of, so it wouldn't surprise me if he goes there. Flipheal's going to go to Swamp. Still doesn't have that Moon Pearl.
It's out of logic, but it's clearable.
It's full clearable. Early big key is nice.
That's true. Will reduce the items who can be left here in Swamp.
Well, I like the early big keys because now I mean, if whether you do left side first or you do it second, or if you abandon it, there's never going to be the situation where you go and you do left side, but you leave the big key, leave the big chest, and there's never going to be the situation where you don't do left side and one of the items is big key to big chest. Like you just have it, and you.
That's always awful. Okay, talking about big chests, there comes Ice Bake for nothing.
Always a sword, something, something.
Oh, yeah, Temperature is always nice.
And yeah, Flip is, I think, one of those runners that generally doesn't like to do left side. And, you know, I'm of the opinion that if you haven't seen a map or a compass, you don't do left side, and then you decide later whether to come back. At least one item.
Was about to say at least one item left.
Two items left.
Okay, 2 items.
Honestly, this is one of the reasons I like to delay Swamp as long as I can, because if I know there's 2 items on the left side and I have a bazillion things to still check, I'm probably not going back in. But if I'm towards the end and I'm running out of places, then I'm probably going back in. So we'll see. I imagine Flip's not going back in, but we'll see. If he thinks the Moon Pearl can be here, he probably does go back in. Alright, Skele done with Ice Pals. Didn't really get anything of note here. Gonna do Pod next, I think.
I'm pretty sure Flip knows that Moonpel can't be here in Swamp. Meanwhile, Skele is on the way to the to Pot.
Yeah, either way, I actually would not expect Flipheal to go and do the left side, and he's not. Flip's gonna go do ice.
Yeah, it's a choice.
Yep, and for those who are talking about Bunny Revive, we're gonna see that right here.
There we go.
Fun fact, if you have mids before Moon Pearl, you can actually do this in just regular 7-7. It's not really common.
Ooh, nice hub. It was a nice try.
It looks like that was going to be the one try hover.
I was about to say nice hover here, or not. A for effort, yes, I agree.
Alright, the key chest should have a key in it, so we can skip it. Oh no, never mind. Looks like it doesn't have a key necessarily.
Yes, I can see on Skele's personal tracker he got also a key counter.
Yeah, I thought he didn't get. I thought the bridge chest wasn't a key, but I guess it must have been.
Vanilla big key.
Yep. Always 4 keys in the front of pod.
Hot Ice Swamp. I mean, what we're seeing here is ice into pot.
Yeah. Yeah, so Skele's already done ice. There's well, we haven't seen the medallion for Meyer. So we don't know if that Quake is useless or not.
Some pocket money here.
Alright. Must be a small key in Harmless Hellway.
Yes, this will mean only one check left, and this is Helma.
Right. I think, did he skip the shooter room at the beginning? That might be why the keys were... Why I was thinking the bridge chest had a small key. Or didn't have a key.
He did shoot a room, otherwise...
I'm trying to figure out how he didn't have any keys when he dropped down for the... Well, anyway.
No, bridge chest was not a small key, so that was one of the reasons why he tried to hover the right side.
Well, yeah. Oh, I know that. I'm just saying, I'm trying to figure out where the 2 non-keys were. That I thought that, I don't know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. One of them clearly was the bridge chest and the big key chest.
Yes. With a vanilla big key in pot. Meanwhile, Flipheal has cleared eyes.
Yeah, I mean, he's not significantly behind in terms of dungeons cleared. In fact, he actually has, right now, more, although that won't last very long. He just needs to get to the mountain to get his Moon Pearl, and I think he's just going to continue doing dungeons for now. But he hasn't... Did he just not... He hasn't done... The flute was Bomble's Tablet, is that right?
Mid's Bomber's tablet, yes.
Mitz Bombo's tablet to King's Tomb flute. That's what it was. So he got his mitts. He just hasn't. You still got to run. There you go.
Oh no, it was the flute for the Death Mountain to get your Moon Pearl. Yeah, of course. I remember. So, this was too fast.
I missed it. Did you see it?
No, I missed it, but if I believe in Skele's track, gets also Bombers.
Okay, so yeah, so Ether would have been the bad one, right? So if it had been Quake, you can just do it now. And if it had been Bombos, then it's the same. It doesn't add to your go mode. You already need Bombos for Turtle Rock. But if it's Ether, now you need 2 medallions that you don't have for go mode, and that would kind of suck. There's the Moon Pearl for Flipheal.
Finally.
Not entirely sure where Skele's going. Maybe gonna do Hera.
Hera into GT, I would guess.
You could do that. A little scary. We know that if Swamp Palace has anything, it's on the left side. I guess. Yeah, I guess if this would have been a really fast seed if this hadn't been AD. But yeah, I mean, we get a full clear GT basement. Now, here's the really interesting part about this particular layout that's going to be really good for Skele. Normally, if this were just a regular AD situation, getting to GT is such a pain that you would want to. You don't know if you want to climb. Do you clear the whole basement? It wouldn't surprise me if he just gets his big key and climbs, because now you can flute and be right next to GT to come back for the basement later. Alright, I think we're gonna skip the basement since we got an item. Have either of them got... Yeah, we have seen very little of Kakariko. We got Sick Kid. Yeah, we just got Sick Kid, that's all we did. Because we couldn't do anything else, yeah. Sick Kid and Bottle Vendor.
Yes.
Alright, 50-50 that Moldorm has our item, or that it's on the big chest. So one thing is going to be a little unfortunate for Skele, having not done Swamp Palace yet. He's not going to have that Tempered Sword.
I mean, yes, Temperature can be an advantage here. Thank you, Trolldom.
And no one jumped on to add a logic to the well. You can get, because you can get, when you drop down, you have the Super Bunny state. You can't bomb the back wall, so you can get the 4 chests, but not the 5th one.
There is an item in the big chest.
Yep. See if he goes back in. I don't know.
I don't think so.
It's a pain to get back here. I can see him going back in for it, but it's also a pain to do, so I can see him skipping it. We are skipping it.
But I guess.
Oh, we're gonna do the tablet here first. Just a shield.
I'm pretty sure he will be happy to see it.
Now okay, we can just record her back to GT, so we're not gonna do it right now. Yeah, this might be... He might go to Kakariko before committing to GT. It's such a dense area. Or we can rescue the old man! We haven't done that! Oh, gosh.
1 hour in, and now we finally...
Everybody's favorite, the 1 hour old man rescue. But yeah, the fact that this ice rod and this bombos is who knows where is keeping Flipheal in this race.
I mean, rescue Gary the old man after 1 hour sounds more like cross keys.
Usually you have some sort of mountain access by then and you just do it.
Yeah. I know.
Alright, where are we going now, Skele? We're going GT. I still feel like Kakariko is such a dense area. But if it has nothing, then that's a big waste of time. This is if you're Skele, you're kind of rooting for a deep big key.
So, so what we're looking here for: bombos, ice rod, and of course, the thing is big key.
Yep. Thanks, game.
At least it's a medallion.
So yeah, again, with the ability to flute straight to this area, and we're going to go ahead and do Tile Room, which is interesting. With the ability to flute straight to GT, you can climb and come back much easier than in a regular situation, right? Because normally, if you leave, if you're still looking for things. After you find the big key, you're probably going to go ahead and full clear the basement in hopes that you find it. Because you don't want to come back here, because it's an extra climb.
So, GT Tile Room was a small key. Time for the compass room. Laberna.
Nice 10 bombs that you would want to see much earlier in the game. There's that useless Quake medallion for Flipheal. See if he follows Skele into GT. Or if he does other checks. Now, if Flipheal goes and does not GT, and there's an answer there, then he has a chance to take this one still. Yeah, but good news for Skele, this big key is deep. So you're not really wasting time.
That's true.
There's your ice
Hello,
rod.
ice rod. And the true go mode.
That's really nice. The ice rod comes before bombos. Bombos can suck you into. I mean, obviously going into Mire would be fine, but going into Turtle Rock with bombos but not the ice rod would not be ideal. So now, if Flipheal were to go find that bombo someplace stupid, that might not be so good for him. because it might lead him to go into Turtle Rock. But his route is taking him similar path to what Skele's doing. There's your big key. Now, do you do Ice Armos? Yeah, I think at this point you just do it.
Yes, because there are still 3 checks behind the ice armors.
Well, yeah, but more so because you have the big key. You can choose to just climb. But getting back to this area would be a pain. Whereas I think if you did a route that didn't go right yet, I would leave that right side. I wouldn't bother going and doing it after getting the big key. I would leave that and come back later if I need to.
And yes, Kelly's doing what I was thinking about. After ice armors, you have also access to the big chest.
Yep. And now you climb. You full cleared. So this worked out pretty well. Now Flipheal can save time on this if he doesn't go to the right at all. I think, like I said, I think if you routed this not going to the right, I think you don't do the right. I think you climb, because the right is kind of its own little thing.
You can skip it, yeah, of course. But the question is, do you want to skip it? Because you're still looking for some items.
Yes, you are, but this isn't normal GT. This is a GT I can just flute to. So leaving things behind in GT, it's really easy to come back. So it's very, very different. Now, Flipheal's best out right now is a basement Bombos, and he goes and gets it. Now, the way I've seen him play, I don't expect him to do it. Can there be a small key situation for Skele? He didn't grab the pot key on the right side. There should be one up on the climb. Right, yeah, no, he's fine, because the pot key would open the door. So yeah, there's got to be a key in the climb. So we've seen every chest.
Yes. Let me look on the tracker. We only have seen 3 small keys in the basement.
Well, yeah, but there's... Okay, but just to reiterate, he skipped the pot key, but the pot key would be for the door to get to the Ice Armos, so it's irrelevant.
Yes.
He would have gotten another key if like, yeah, he has to have only gotten 3 keys just from that, without the tracker. But it's easy to run through those guys with a Master Sword. Alright, Flipheal's done with Moldor. And does not go back in for the basement. So they're on equal footing there.
That makes sense.
No, Skele did not open the middle door.
They connected her from Hope Room to the torch. No, it's still closed.
And there's the key that had to be up here. Now, Flipheal is a swamp palace clear up.
Yeah, indeed.
And funny enough, if Skele manages to get a Bombos before going into Swamp, he's not getting that Tempered Sword. Which, funny enough, in the last race, Flipheal was a Tempered up. Skele finished the race on Master Sword as well. If Flipheal's going, yeah, I don't know if he's doing Dark Magician strats or if he's Are we... Nope. Are we just go... Okay. Rando Rush, maybe? Anyway, if he skips right side, that's gonna gain him some time back. So it's gonna come down to where is Bombos?
Oh, everybody's loving to see some medallion hunt.
We'll see if Skele rushes Swamp or if he goes to Kakariko first. Those to me are his best. To me, those are his best options.
If I'm thinking about density, Cake would be the best decision.
Yes, but if the answer is in Swamp, you never have to go to Kak, so I could see him going to Swamp. You have to do Swamp.
Good point.
There's the Ice Rod for Flip. And he's just... No, he's... Okay, he was doing Rando Rush. We'll see if he goes all the way to the back. Worst location in general is going to be that Hera basement. Skele's going to go ahead and do Swamp first. Again, doing the thing he has to do. And I think for him, I think he'll go back and do the left side, but we'll see. Assuming he doesn't just do it to begin with. At Go -1, you typically don't do left side first. The 112 dam play, I love it. Good news for Skele, he will get his Tempered Sword this way. Alright, Flipheal going all the way to the right. Did he do Tile Room? I assume he didn't.
Flip the tile room.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Yeah.
Right, because it was a small key and he had a key, so that makes sense. This is what I'm talking about. If I had gone Flip's route, I get an Ice Rod and a big key. I think I don't do this right side at all. Because I can just loop back here easily. If this were a normal dungeon layout, where this is in the Dark World, then I absolutely do this, because you don't want to have to come back here. And just the difference of it being just the difference of having that situation where you can just loot to GT is oh right, never mind, he didn't have the big key, he had to keep going. If he was doing Rando Rush, it was I was thinking the big key was in Rando Room. It is of course not. It was at Bob's chest, so big difference. And now in the same vein as Skele, you just do the rest of these. You just do the rest of these because you're right here. Skele gets the bad news. If there's one item on left side, oh right, we have that mushroom too. That's always fun. So Skele just short of a GT climb ahead since he still has to kill Argus here. And then I think they've all done the same things in terms of skips. We'll see if Skele goes back in for left side. We'll see if he goes to Kakariko. You can turn in that mushroom. There's definitely other... I don't think we've seen... We might not have seen Catfish, Graveyard Ledge.
Graveyard Ledge is still left, Catfish is left, Potion Shop is left, Lost Woods is left, Kek.
Well, I'm kind of lumping all of Kak. Yeah, I didn't think of the Lost Woods, but I'm kind of lumping that with Kak. And Potion Shop, of course, is the Mushroom Turn-In, and Graveyard Ledge, Catfish. Yep. Are we going back in? We are not going back in. And yes, we saw Hype Cave a long time ago. It was in the Light World. All right, this will be Kakariko and Lost Woods and all that good stuff. So to answer Drosy, he's up a GT climb. They've both done Castle Tower, was hard required.
Yes.
The Moon Pearl was let's just say the Moon Pearl was very, very deep. The runners had to. It was like Lamp was. Let's see. It was Boots at Zora, and Lamp was in Desert with Book in Eastern. And you had to get a shovel off a land mode to get your Master Sword. And then you had to do Castle Tower. You had to get your mitts on Bombo's tablet, to get your flute at King's Tomb, to be able to go to the mountain, and then the Moon Pearl was in Paradox Cave. I probably missed a step somewhere in there, but it was a very deep Moon Pearl. Is the bottom line. If this is Bombos, I'm gonna laugh because he could have done this first time he was here. Okay, it's just 25 rupees. Again, the bottle vendor gives you the opportunity to do one Super Bunny thing, and I usually do that one. The only dungeon skips we've done are the two items in Left Side Swamp and Hera Basement. Silvers are nice.
Oh, the silvers.
Nice to have that for the GT climb. I think the answer is not Kakariko.
Maybe Lost Woods.
Could be Lost Woods. It'd be funny if it was just chilling there on the floor. It's not Lost Woods.
Rashuriko. Oh, yeah, that's...
Silvers. It wasn't completely trash. Magic Bat has not been checked because we have not had the ability to check Magic Bat until now. That powder is pretty darn recent.
Oh, yeah.
Magic Bat and Purple Chest also. Yeah, Magic Bat, Purple Chest, Mushroom Turning, Graveyard Ledge.
Hammer Pegs.
Hammer Pegs.
The Man under the Bridge.
So Flipheal could still luck into getting there first, since he doesn't have to go do Swamp. Not Graveyard Ledge. Yeah, the Mushroom was in GT. The Powder was somewhere in Kakariko. Ice Rock Cave was checked early. We had access to it, if I recall. Alright, where is Flipheal going first? Because he's got... Imagine he'll go to Kakariko first. It is not the Mushroom Turning. Vanilla Bombos is not the answer, because we've had to do that a long time ago to get our mitts.
I was about to say Bombos Tablet was required to get mitts for Flute for Moon Pearl.
Yeah. So Flipheal going straight to the Mushroom Turning, which is not the answer, but I get that. It is one of the things you got in GT, so might as well check it. Skele wants to know part of that heart piece. We never checked the Man Under the Bridge either. Remember, we had that whole thing about, can you get to it? So Skele looks like he's going to do that now.
Oh, yeah, of course, Ice Rock Cave.
Oh, maybe we couldn't get to Ice Rock Cave. We're doing that first.
Is it Ice Rock Cave?
It is
No.
not Ice Rock Cave. Alright, Flipheal now in Kakariko, so he's going to do all the stuff the Skele did. Now, if he goes, turns in that powder, and that's the answer. I'm starting to think it's just swamp.
So I'm just looking on Skele track. We have Spike Cave, we have Pyramid Ferry, Purple Chest, Hammer Packs,
Yeah, we still have quite a
Powder,
few things.
and also Stumpy is left. Or maybe Left Side Swamp. Would be in classic.
Well, if it's swamp, then you know, like if it ends up being left side swamp, they both left it behind. But it's a little worse for Flipheal, because if he had gone to left side swamp and just done it, he just wins.
Okay, it was not the man under the bridge.
Nope. I'm gonna grab the big
And
bomb.
there is a big boom.
We did check links. Yeah, actually, Skele did that using the Super Bunny mirror trick. So yeah, we did check the Link's house. But that is a fair question, because that is an easily forgotten location in this mode. There it is.
There it
is
is.
the big bomb.
Of course it was.
What are we missing to win? Nothing. Skele just got it. The bombos at the Pyramid Ferry turn-in. So yeah, that's Myra will be very quick. We just need to find the big key. Turtle Rock. There's no such thing as a go mode Turtle Rock in this scenario.
And from the actual point, we just have to do Maya TR, and then it's time for Ganon.
Yep. Hammer Page, just some red mail. And Flipheal is doing checks that Skele didn't do. So if the Bombos tablet, or sorry, Bombos medallion had been at one of these locations, then he wins. And given the lead Skele had, that's no. Ends up making a pretty decent race, but unfortunately for Flipheal, this is gonna be it. And he can't even pick up the bomb there because he's got the purple chest. I mean, he could. He'd lose the purple chest. Oh my god, it's a Godmire. Especially if Skele can pull off this hover. Oh, not gonna do it.
Okay.
You know, the classic one try.
Yeah.
But yeah, the true Godmire for the hovers is that chest. For the rest of us that can't hover, it's the chest that Skele just skipped. Which is almost certainly a small key. And not that we're even looking for anything at this point, because the tracker is full. I mean, I guess a gold sword could decide to show up.
Oh yeah, there is still one sword left.
Yep. Probably in Turtle Rock, and at this point, I mean, we're going to be clearing a lot of Turtle Rock, so we might still find it. And there's the bombos for Flipheal. But yeah, I mean, the fact is, Skele had just such a more efficient route early that he had a bit of a lead. So he had more time to do more things quicker. Or not quicker, but he had more time to do things than Flipheal. The fact was, though, if Flipheal had done the correct thing before, there was still a possibility of Flipheal doing the correct thing before Skele did it. It just didn't end up working out that way. But yeah, I mean, if it'd been purple chest, if it'd been hammer pegs, if it'd been powder, those were the things that Flipheal did first. And as Fitchers likes to have a small key, he has a small key here today.
Draws you to clear it up. Both runners have done Castle Tower and GT.
Yeah, I don't think there's a way to mark GT. So the Aga down is for Castle Tower.
Yes. Maybe we should take the next time another tracker which is telling us Castle Tower and GT, especially for the old dungeon.
Yeah, and we probably could use it for cross keys as well. All right, Turtle Rock, here we go. There's no such thing as go mode Turtle Rock when you have it in the Dark World like this.
Good question. The next opponent for Skele will be Chemo. Or for the winner of the series, I should say.
Yeah, that'll be a hell of a matchup. Yeah, the key tracker does have both Agas on it, doesn't it?
Yes.
So yeah, using the key tracker might be the way to go. Wow, we could have actually skipped the right side. That never, I mean, I'll just say that, it's not that never happens, just that it so rarely happens that you can't chance that, you can't take that risk. So these next two chests will be small keys.
Yes, so this must be the vanilla big key here.
No. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this will be a vanilla. So we get a completely not go mode. I mean, maybe we won't have to go through all of Laser Bridge, but this is very much not go mode. This is not a go mode TR. You have to get... you could have skipped the right side, but who does that? Like, no one takes that risk.
You're in go mode. It's your final dungeon TR. No, not today.
At least we got the Godmire, I mean.
Yeah, at least one good dungeon here with go mode.
But yeah, it also means that we have to go outside to open the big chest to make sure it doesn't have one of our small keys. Maybe they'll give us small key in big chest and small key in crystal roller. And then we don't have to do any of the laser bridge. That'd be nice. That would almost make it like a go mode. Yep, couldn't skip the big chest for sure.
Yeah, of course. Wanna go with some dungeons? No, not this time.
Alright, give us a small key here. Let us skip laser bridge.
Yes, Twilight Princess MSU is a really good one.
Alright, we gotta do Laser Bridge.
You want to skip some laser bridge? No.
Nope,
I'm
can't
sorry.
skip anything. Cannot. We got to skip Mimic Cave. It's all our Gobo TR got us. Alright, we get to skip most of Laser Bridge.
At least something.
And then once we're done with Turtle Rock, since this is in the Dark World, we should be able to just save and quit and go straight to the top of the pyramid. Nice phase 2 for Trinex there.
Yeah, TR was just a pennant, but we are playing all dungeons, so we have to do TR either way.
You have to do everything.
Yes.
Oof.
Oh.
It's gonna take more than one of those.
Skele getting nervous? Maybe.
Yeah, I think he's got a green.
At least, yes.
I think that's all he has. He didn't buy any potions. And I feel like we got 2 greens. And we saw a bee, but we didn't pick that one up. He used one of his greens. He absolutely used one of his greens, yeah.
I was about to say there's only one green on his tracker.
Yeah, he used one. He got 2, but he used one. I think it was on the GT climb, but he definitely used it. Alright!
And there we go! Get your Chi-Chis ready for Skele. He will move forward to the semifinals with an official time of 1 hour 34 minutes 23 seconds.
Yeah, it looks like Flipheal is going to continue because he's close enough to finishing.
Makes sense.
I do believe we have Skele joining us. GG's.
Hello.
And congrats.
Thanks.
So yeah, that was if this hadn't been all dungeons, that would have been such a quick seed.
Oh, I was so thrown off when I started hearing the 7 crystal music because I didn't really even look at like what the penance crystals were. So after I beat Hera and I heard the music change, I was like, wait, what? I just kind of happened to do the 7 crystals first. That's really weird.
That's funny. Here, I thought you were purposely gonna do Hera into GT to look for your Ice Rod and your Bombos, but no, you just happened to do it in the right order. That's funny.
Yeah, I was kind of annoyed about Hera actually because I realized I should have done that way earlier. I forgot how bad it was to get to Hera with the way that the world was, so I should have done it like after Hookshot Cave and stuff. So I was pretty annoyed about that.
Yeah. So, how about that Moon Pearl sequence?
That was amazing. I was really hoping it'd be Ether Tablet, because I didn't even think about how that is possible, but I guess it is, because you could bunny walk from the TR portal to Ether Tablet and then read it as a bunny. So I was a little bit disappointed it was in Paradox.
Yeah, I mean, once it was but it was in the mountain, which was behind Aga Tower to Bombo's Tablet to Mitz for King's Tomb for your flute. I mean,
yeah,
we kept thinking like, oh,
incredible.
Moon Pearl. Nope. Next thing, that'll be the moon. Nope, that's not the Moon Pearl either. Okay, next step in the chain, and let's see. It got to where it was like medallions and ice rod were the only things. It got to the point where it was Moon Pearl, medallions, and ice rod. That was what you were missing.
I need to interrupt because Flipheal also finished his seed with an official time of 1 hour 36 minutes and 48 seconds.
Yeah, GG's Flipheal, hell of a run through this tournament. He joins us. GG's Flip.
GG's.
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 Yeah, we were just talking about the Moon Pearl sequence.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was lovely.
Even Master Sword was last location too. Like I was expecting that to be the Moon Pearl.
Yep, so were we. I think I would say it could be the Moon Pearl or the Master Sword, but it'll probably just be the Moon Pearl. Nope. It was the Master Sword. But yeah, you again, kind of similar. Well, this time it was more of a since it was Bombos at the end after a GT full clear. You had options that Skele didn't do. So like Skele never did hammer pegs, never did the powder, never did the purple chest. Had Bombos been any of those, then you just win. But it didn't work out that way. But Skele did have quite a big lead for just being again more efficient early. So
I knew this one I was definitely behind. I goofed real bad in Skull Woods, losing like a minute, and then yeah, and then I thought maybe the hookshot path was on the tile above the bridge there, but it wasn't. So I lost time, obviously not just taking the glove path, the eastern.
Sure.
And then I knew I was behind into Aga. So I played a little aggressive. It kind of worked. Like I don't know how you got to the Pearl, but I actually like dove. I did a little slow, but I did like out of logic swamp into ice, hoping that the second I got Pearl, I could just kind of rush GT, and it kind of worked. It was halfway worked, but
it kind of did.
They walked to the dam.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't really even think about that.
Actually, if only Ice Rod and Bombos had been in those locations, the Go Mode Pearl, it would have been hilarious. But nope, didn't quite work out that way.
Yeah, this one was super weird. Even the glove thing for Eastern is pretty strange, right? Because you need like both of the bridges to be like flipped. And you need Hyrule Castle and the Light World, and that's like the only way you can have glove access to Eastern, and it happened to happen in this one.
Yeah, I think I mean, you're talking about your Skullwoods early flip. Skele went to the castle right away, which had what? Glove, Fire Rod, and Hookshot, if you include Uncle. And then there was something in Dark Cross. Oh, Canis Amari and Dark Cross that you both got later. I mean, it just it was very stacked early.
Yeah, because
everything just kept coming early and early.
Usually I tend to want to have a weapon for that, but apparently just not having a weapon and rushing it was the play of this one. But I felt so bad in Skull because I spent time farming the bombs, and then
Yep.
I walked all the way to the chest, and I realized, wait a minute, no, these are keys. Like I think I was just, I don't know, I probably was thinking about like what to do next too much. And those 2 minutes, I was like, oh god.
Yep. Yeah, and that's where Skele had the initial lead, and then once the go mode was bombos, he still had a shot. It just didn't work out that way.
I was almost tempted to do it before GT2, but I was like, nah, I should just push GT here, right? Like, it was tempting.
Honestly, if you get the bombos before GT, now you have the option of going into Turtle Rock. So I don't know. I don't know if that's necessarily better, but if you do GT basement before
we gotta
Turtle
get
Rock,
the GT Biggie anyway, so
yeah,
I would definitely do GT before
that's
TR
fair.
there.
That's fair. Because that makes sense. And in fact, you both, I don't know if either one of you, well, Flip, either one of you, because where the big key was such that you just finish it at that point. Whereas if the big key had been, super early, then with the flute ability to GT entrance, I could see the argument for climbing and then coming back.
Yeah, being able to flute to GT is a pretty big game changer in this, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with big key in Bomb's chest, I think you just finish it because you don't want to go all the way through all the rest of the dungeon just to get there. So. But yeah, it's a fun one. Flip, this is the end for you, but hell of a tournament for you. How do you feel?
Pretty good. I mean, I got I guess a little further than last year. Skele always tends to edge me out by a little, so I know this was going to be an uphill battle. Would have liked to at least maybe get to game 3 and have him put me out there, but I can't complain. It was fun. So it was a great run. I'm happy.
And Skele, you're moving on to face Jammo in the semifinals as we finally get one of the semifinals set. How you feeling?
Yeah, that should be fun. I've had good luck against Jammo lately, but only in stupid modes. So.
Well, then leave tile swap on the table, right?
Yeah, we'll see what he wants to veto, but yeah, it should be fun. I think I predicted Jammo to win the whole thing, but I think I'm probably still like a 40-60 underdog, maybe.
Yeah, so win-win, right?
Yeah, right. So either
predictions or
yeah. Actually, the exact same thing happened last year in the semifinals with the Gamma. I lost there, but I'm pretty sure that clinched me to win the bracket prediction, so that was cool.
Yep. Either way, good luck to you moving on, and congratulations for getting to the semifinals for the second year in a row.
Thanks.
All right. Anything either one of you wants to add before we go ahead and close this out?
GG's again, and thanks for the restream.
Yep. Thanks for the comms, restreams, tracking. It's always a great time. And good luck.
Thanks. All right. Thanks, guys. Not a whole lot left in this tournament. Just semifinals. One more quarterfinal race to go. We have Gamachu and Structural Mike playing their game 3 Sunday at noon. No channel yet, but I'm sure it'll be one, either main or 2. So keep an eye out for that. And then semifinals to start next week. In the end, we have. I would like to thank people. We had Kate Sith doing the tracking. Trackers always are MVPs, and Phoenix. I know both of us ended up being last minute here, so glad we got to do it together.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure to do comms with you as always. So thank you for joining me here. Also, thanks to Kate. Good luck to Skele for the next round. Also, GG's to Flipheal from my side, and Flipheal to you. Good luck for your next tournament and upcoming races or whatever. We will leave you here for the moment. As you told Tracy, next match is on Sunday. Looking forward to game 3 between Mike and Gemma. And yeah, that's all for the moment. Wishing everybody now rest of the day. We will hear us next time. Goodbye.